Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Hedera. This is the third day in a row that I'm covering it, but there's always something to update, right? And Hedera at this point of time is actually on almost at the top of my watch list because I do think it's one of the most interesting cryptos to keep an eye on the short term. I have to say, unless the market turns around today, there will probably not be an update on this tomorrow because I do think that Hedera or Hbar, but we'll call it Hedera, has turned slightly more bearish here. It's not bearish, but it's much more bearish than 2 days ago, right? If you know what I'm saying. So I don't expect any big moves right now. But yesterday we talked about some possibilities, so I wanted to keep you updated on that. And in general, that's also what I wanted to say. Fundamentally, I think Hedera is one of the most interesting coins to actually keep an eye on, with the Hedera ETF potentially coming on later down the line. I mean, Hedera has a lot of support by some world-renowned companies, right? So when we're talking about cryptos, and it's not me saying this, it's a lot of experts in the industry, both in the crypto industry, excuse me, but also in the ETF and also in the institutional industries, saying that Hedera has a good chance to actually get that ETF. So that's a great catalyst, of course. And outside of that, it's also part of this category of coins. Dino coins is what I call them, but that are actually holding on relatively well as well. So other examples are coins like Algorand or Stellar, which have actually been able to hold on relatively well compared to other coins, such as meme coins. But what we talked about yesterday is that there still was, like due to the strength we've seen from Hedera in the last week, which is it was quite strong, right? I mean, if you take a look at the last 7 days, it's probably no longer in the top 10. But it's, I cannot even find it, so this doesn't look great. But it's still up 13% in the last week. That's relatively nice, I would say. And it was very, very strong the 24th into the 25th. So what we said yesterday, because of that strength earlier in the week, is that if we actually saw some bullish momentum coming from the US, so when the US opened, which there were some indications that we would get that, then Hbar also had the possibility to bounce off of the POC right here at 29 cents. It's that striped yellow line, the point of control, that is. So that's a strong key level. But then it would bounce there and actually bounce back up. Now, yesterday, if you take a look at the Coinbase Bitcoin discount, for example, but also Bitcoin itself, over the course of yesterday, we did not get any strong momentum from the US, right? So our hopes and dreams were scattered then. And I think overall, if you take a look at Hedera right here, what you can see, or what I just showed, but I we'll show that a little bit better in a moment. But if you take a look at both the volume in the markets is actually up. For Hedera, it's down. And then if you take a look at the momentum right here, that has fully dropped down as well. So we've lost a lot of the reasons why we would break out. Now, like I said, that makes me more bearish on Hedera. Am I bearish on Hedera? No. Right. What I think right now, by also dropping down below the POC here, instead it's most likely that we'll just continue in this consolidation here between, let's say, 25 cents, which if we drop down to 25 cents, I will most likely buy. It's such a strong support level, and the range we have built right here is so respected right now that I will probably buy there, but it looks most likely that we'll do something like that, right? And that also means that eventually we'll get back up to 31 and 32 cents. And when that happens, and if we actually have a chance to get a real bullish breakout out of that, to get back up to 37 cents, potentially 40 cents, I'll let you know, all right? The main thing that you need to keep an eye on is volume. Usually in a range, the volume drops down quite a bit, and that's no problem. That's normal. But if we actually approach that 32, 33, 34 cents level with volume, then we can break out. But right now, under the current circumstances, it looks most likely we'll get a little bit more bearish momentum and that we will just consolidate at these levels, which long-term, technically, is actually bullish as well. But those are my thoughts. That's sort of thing you need to know about Hedera for today. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.